Meeting called to order. Fellow Gaveliers, Toastmasters, and guests. Myself, Gavelier Sriram Mahesh, your Sergeant at Arms, and I welcome you all for the meeting number 21 of the program year 2020-2021 at Taj Gavels Club. Let's start off this meeting by repeating our club oath after me. Better listening.
Better listening.
For better thinking.
For better thinking.
For better thinking.
For better speaking.
For better speaking.
We learn by doing.
We learn by doing.
Thank you. Always remember some ground rules. 1. Let's keep our microphone muted and video on. 2. Activate the mic when it is your turn to speak. 3. Let us not talk about any subject which may disturb others. Guests who have logged in, please rename yourself guest so that you shall be called for an intro. With that note, I would like to call upon our presiding officer to take over the lectern. For that, we have a very energetic Gavelier who is studying in Modern Middle East in the 7th grade, who have been visiting Toastmasters Club ever since she started speaking in public. She loves to draw and play badminton. Let's invite our presiding officer, Gavelier Gianna Gijo.
Gavelier Sriram, thank you very much. Since our presiding officer is not feeling well and she has not turned up, I will take up the role of the presiding officer, and from there on, I will continue with the meeting proceedings for today. Today, meeting number 21, we have decided that we will be having a very short and crispy meeting, wherein it is a casual meeting where we all will listen to 3 speakers who have came prepared, and also we'll listen to some jokes by our joke master, and then the evaluation. So we will be cutting off our table topic session, and I'm extremely sorry, Gavelier Pranjali. What we will do is we will be doing the table topic session, the same thing next week. All right. It's very important and critical that because we have an educational program happening by the Global Gavels group, and the session is on how to do evaluations, and soon we are also having our evaluation contest coming up, and that is the reason why we are going to move away from this room at 3 o'clock to another room to listen to the evaluation educational section. All right. With that note, let me call upon our word master of the day. The word master of the day has just joined for our meeting. The word master will be introducing a new word for us. Word master Gavelier Taha, are you ready to introduce a new word of the day? Gavelier Taha?
Yes. Good evening, Toastmasters, fellows and guests. Today, good morning, Toastmasters, fellows and guests. Today, the word of the day is passion, meaning a strong feeling or emotion. Example, running, biking, swimming, studying, sports, etc. We find passion in following things: having perfect friendship, doing great creativity, enjoying a perfect relationship, etc. My passion is to get 100 marks in math. So I want to work hard for 100 marks in math. So this is my passion, to get 100 marks in math. So what is your passion? And please tell, and I request you to use this in your speech. Thank you, and back to Gaveler of the day.
Thank you very much, Wordmaster Gavelier Taha, for having that passion in delivering awesome word of the day, which is nothing but passion. All right. All the speakers today and the evaluators today are requested to use the word passion sometimes, whenever possible, during your speeches. All right. We have an amazing role player today. Now, every meeting, if it starts with a lot of fun, I feel that that meeting will remain energetic for the complete rest of the time, right? And for that, every time it's good to laugh. And today, to make us laugh, we have a joke master. Joke master is already ready, getting ready to make us laugh. So let's hear from our joke master, Gavel, Janet Sunny.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manas. So let's start today's joke session. Once upon a time, there was a man. He found a lamp. He rubbed it. A genie came out of it. The genie said, "You are my master until you have finished 3 wishes." So, in the first wish, he asked for unlimited wishes. So the genie said, "Sorry, not possible." Then the man said, "I wish there were no police in the world." "Your wish has been granted." With a snap, all the police were gone. And then the genie said, "Ha ha, your wishes are over." Then the man asked, "Why? You said I have 3 wishes. I only used up 1. And then the genie said, "Try to arrest me. There's nothing you can do." Then, one day, a man came home drunk from the office as there was a very big party. Then, he didn't want his wife to know that he was drunk. So he started taking a laptop and started working on it. Then his wife asked, "Did you drink alcohol?" And then he was like, "No, of course not." And then the wife said, "Idiot, then why are you typing on a suitcase?" Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster Manas.
Thank you, Gavel, Janet. It was really funny. And one more tip for all the speakers out here, whoever wants to try humor. You know, the most amazing humor. How do you generate humor? How can one tell humor? It's very difficult to tell humor. It's easy to tell humor, but it's very difficult to make others laugh, right? Because humor has to have and hit at that point where everybody will laugh, so that the pace of your speech, the way you show emotions, actions, etc., makes a huge difference for making others laugh. Another very important factor is that, so for example, you know, in the screen, you will feel that I am 6 feet tall, but when you see me in person, I am such a short guy, you know, not even as I am only, you know, half the height of most of the Toastmasters, correct? So I am a very short guy. If I tell something like this, everybody will like it, because, you know, I am pulling myself down. If you pull yourself down, everybody likes to listen to that, right? So if I say, you know, I am very fat, I have a big pot belly, all right, then everybody will enjoy that, right? All right. Anyway, coming up to our next session. Thank you very much, Joke Master Janet, for that awesome and hilarious speech. Our next is our prepared speech session cannot proceed further if we don't have meeting leaders. Every Toastmaster meeting, or anything for that matter, become fully complete only with the presence of a lot of team members who will help us complete that meeting. So today, while you speak, there are a lot of people who are going to look carefully, listen carefully to your speeches and note down a lot of elements and deliver our meeting leaders. We have around 4 meeting leaders present here, and I would like to call each one of them, explain their roles. First meeting leader whom I would like to call is our founder, Gavel Mansab. Gavel Mansab, would you please explain what will you be doing?
The purpose of the ha counter is to note words and sounds that are used as crutch or pause filler by anyone who speaks during the meeting. I will listen for overused words, including and, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen for filler sounds, including ha, and I will note when a speaker repeats a word or phrase such as or this means. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used these expressions. Back to Gabriel of the day.
Thank you, Counter Gavel Mansab, for that. Next, we have our grammarian, Gavalier Aladdin. Gavalier Aladdin, would you please explain your role as a grammarian?
Thank you, Ditya Manas. Fellow Gavaliers, distinguished guests, Toastmasters, a very warm good afternoon to one and all. As grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to the language usage. I will take note of any misuse of English grammar and you, as well as any outstanding words, chords, strings, or thoughts. At the end of the meeting, when called upon by General Evaluator, I shall say my report. Back to Toastmaster Manasar Bhai.
Thank you very much, Gavalier Aladdin. Wish you all the best as you are doing this role for the first time. Gavalier Aladdin will be noting down quotes and words, as he said, new words, as he said, while the word master will be looking for only passion, right? So I would ask all of you to say passion, and all the best, word master Taha, our counter Manshab, and Gavalier Aladdin for helping us out. Another very important role is a timer's role. To speak and finish on time is very important. All of you agreed to that?
Yes.
All right. So today, to do the timer's role, we have Gavalier Barnidharan. Gavalier Barnidharan, who is a timer, would you please explain your role as a timer?
Yes, sir. Fellow Toastmaster, Gavaliers, and guests, pleasant good evening. Today, my role as timer is to keep time for all the speakers to ensure that everyone speaks within their allotted time slot. This will also help in ensuring that meeting runs time. To help me do this, I have 3 digital colored cards with me: green, amber, red. For example, in the prepared speech, the time is 5 to 7 minutes each. I shall write the green card at 5 minutes, the amber card at 6 minutes, and the red card at 7 minutes. All the speaker table topics and evaluated as a freeze period of 30 seconds on either side of the specified time limit. I will prepare report and present my report when called upon the Gavaliers of the day. All the very best to everyone. Back to TK.
Thank you very much, timer Gavalier Barnidharan, for clearly explaining each and every role player's responsibility in terms of timing. Thank you very much. Another very important role player we have is our vote counter. Table topic session, if there, it's very difficult for a vote counter to enter polls and do all these activities. Today, I think he's going to enjoy his role because he knows who is going to do all the roles. So today, to explain the role, may I invite Gavalier Mohammed Sajid.
Thank you, Governor of the day. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters, Gavaliers, and my dear guest. My name is Mohammed Sajid. I have been assigned the role Vote Master for this meeting. The purpose of the Vote Master is to count all the votes each speaker gets. Please vote for the best prepared speaker, table topics, best evaluator, and meeting leader. The voting will be closed after 1 minute. Please vote in the allotted time. Thank you. Back to you, Gavalier of the day.
Thank you very much, Gavalier Mohammed Sajid. Our meeting is about to start with a prepared session. I hope all the meeting speakers, Gavalier Mars, Gavalier Ayan, and Gavalier Mosika are ready. I can see that all of them are ready. We have our evaluators, Gavalier Devansh, Gavalier Janet, and Gavalier Gauri. Ready? I can see that they are also ready. There is a small change in the speaking order. The first speaker will be Gavalier Ayan, who will be doing his second speech in competent communication manner. And I wish Gavalier Ayan all the best. But before giving the podium to Gavalier Ayan, let me ask his evaluator, Gavalier Gauri, on how he will be evaluated.
The speaker. Good afternoon to you all. The speaker is to present a talk that is organized in a manner that leads the audience to a clearly defined goal. The speech includes a beginning, a body, and the conclusion, major facts or ideas, and appropriate support material with smooth transactions between the facts and ideas. Thank you.
Thank you, Gavalier Gauri. Gavalier Ayan, are you ready?
Sir.
Great. So let us invite Gavalier Ayan Khan to deliver his CC2 speech. Gavalier Ayan, the stage is yours. You may want to remove the virtual background so that it is visible for all of us.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and your head has to be seen. Okay, you want to check your audio from there?
Okay. Am I audible?
You are.
Okay. Good afternoon, respected Toastmasters, Gavaliers, and guests. During this period of pandemic, people have minimized their will for going out, but not with me and my family. On the night of 21st July, my uncle and his family came to our house to stay for the night. While we were having a conversation, my uncle asked, why did we never go to Abha? To this, everyone was speechless. Then he continued, if we go to Abha, we can visit many other places as well. He then asked my father, Mansoor, what do you think about this? My father thought for a while and then said, sleep now and I will tell you my decision within 2 days. I groaned. 2 days was a long time and I wanted to go to Abha right now. But I kept my patience. At last, after ages of waiting, by that I mean 2 days, my father finally decided that we should go there. At first, my mother was reluctant to go there, but at last she gave in. We left at the dawn of 24th July. It was a 12-hour route, but there were many other routes that may have taken us faster. But we are all kinds of stubborn. During the journey, I slept for a while and then woke up to the sound of the car vibrating. Actually, our tire had burst. So we parked our car in the middle of nowhere and started replacing it. The temperature was really high, the sun was scorching our backs. Even the sand gave us no mercy. It was burning our feet. My father could not handle this, so he went in the car and took rest. By the time he had come back, I had replaced the tire. Then we started the car and continued. After that, my father said to me proudly, my son has become a man now, and I can look at him as a partner, so I will buy him a 7-Up. I was really happy that my father complimented me, but I was more happy about my father buying me a 7-Up. We at last reached Abha, met with my uncle, booked the hotel and slept. Day 1, Today's plan was to go to Jabal Sauda, which is the highest peak in Saudi Arabia. It is 3,300 meters above sea level. It was a 30-minute drive from our hotel. While we were going to the top, we passed through many clouds. It was really cool at that height, and we took many photos. At last, when we reached the top, we climbed on rocks, trees, stood on cliffs, ate ice cream, and took many photos. Now everyone was tired after hiking. So we went back to the hotel and took rest. In the evening, we went to Art Street. It was a really beautiful place and there was art everywhere. But I will tell you something even more better than that was the market behind it. It was a really big market and had many stalls of honey, utensils, pottery, toys, mirrors, and much more. My mother bought 3 umbrellas, one for my younger sister, one for my younger brother, and one for my younger sister's friend. I was not interested in buying any of the toys, but I was interested in buying an air rifle. I bought an air rifle, and while everyone was near, I mischievously thought of an idea. I then reloaded my gun and shot at the ground, and everyone was shocked and scared. What is happening? What is happening? Then, after I explained the scenario, everyone laughed, but some of my uncles scolded me. Now, everyone was tired, so we called it a day. Day 2. Today's plan was to go to Jalalma, the heritage village. It was a 45-minute drive from Abha, but I can tell you it was worth it. It was a really old place. It had 7 floors and the steps were made out of stone. It had many towers as well. All the windows were multicolored. Me and my cousin, along with my uncles, went to the top of the tower. But the rest of my family stayed down at the 4th floor because they were tired. Now I will tell you incident what happened in Richel Alma. It was very hot at that time. It was 38 degrees and everyone wanted to eat some ice cream. There was an ice cream store nearby. So we went there and asked the price for 10 ice creams. And you won't believe what the storeman said. He said 50 riyal. Unbelievable. Instead of paying a ridiculous amount of money only for 10 softies which have no quality, we could buy 10 softies of high quality from McDonald's. So we did as we thought. Near McDonald's, there's also a Turkish museum, but we didn't visit there. We're already running late. We're also running late. Running late, so we did not go there. We did not go anywhere else the whole day because the whole day went into travel. There is so much more to tell everyone about our trip, but I'm afraid that I don't have much time. So thank you and have a nice day. Back to you, Gabriel of the day.
Fantastic job, Gavel. Ayan. You did a brilliant speech. One small tip for the speakers to use a word of the day is that you have to refrain from looking at a script and reading, or no hint books, right? I usually used to speak with some hints. At that time, it was not virtual, right? So I used to write in my hand, all right? And then when I do gestures, I do like this and I say, do you know what happened? And then I look at my hands. These are tips which I used to do because there's no way I can use a second screen and look from there and read, because in the live stage, if you want to talk, if you want to be a great speaker, you have to by heart whatever you are going to say and put it up at that point in your own words. All right. And today Gavel Ryan did a speech from his Abha visit, and he was sharing his experience, which was really very nice. Our next speaker is going to do his icebreaker speech, and for doing his evaluation, we have another Gavel who came very spontaneously and asked me, "Can I be the evaluator today?" So, what would be the criteria for his evaluation, Gavel Janet?
The criteria for this evaluation would be the speaker has to speak for 4 to 6 minutes in length. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters, Gaveliers, and my dear guests. Today I will be evaluating an icebreaker speech. The objectives of his speech is to introduce himself to the club. The speech must also have a pellucid beginning, body, and conclusion. Not forget to use the word of the day and speak till the allotted time, and not over 6 minutes 30 seconds. I wish my speaker good luck, and over to you, Toastmaster Minas.
Thank you very much, Gavel Janet. Our next speaker will be introducing himself to Taj Gavel Club through his icebreaker speech. And for that, I would like to invite Gavelier Mas to deliver his CC1 project. Gavelier Mas, the stage is yours. I will be spotlighting you and the timer. All the best.
Thank you. Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are audible and visible.
Okay. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and friends. As you know my name Mas, so my full name is Maz Ansari. I study in class 9 in school IISR. So the purpose of icebreaker speech, as most of you know, is to introduce myself to all of you. So let's start from the beginning. I was born in MP, Madhya Pradesh, the center of India, on 24 April 2007, in a green town. So when I was born, everyone were happy there. So when I heard this story from my grandma, she told when I was born, I was about 2 days. My age was around 2 days. So she took me to my father and told, you have a girl. So my father said, oh, nice. Then she told, I was just joking. It's 24 April. So she just gave him an April Fool. She then told, I'm a boy. When I was 2 years old, I went to Mumbai with my family. I lived there for 2 years. I went to playgroup, nurseries, studying in playgroup and nurseries. And I used to cry a lot. Like my mother always dropped me in nursery. I always, after looking to my teachers, I start crying. No, I want to go to my mom. I can't live here. But no, teacher, she says, no, bring him here. I will teach him a lesson. In nursery, some friends were there who don't cry. They say, bro, just chill. Nothing is good. We will play. Nothing is bad. We will just play. Come on. I always used to cry. No, I don't want. When I was 4, I shifted in Saudi Arabia, Riyadh. I went LKG in IISR school. I completed LKG. And after UKG, I stopped crying in school. I don't cry now anymore in school after UKG. When I was in first grade, I became a monitor until 4th to 5th grade. I don't remember clearly, but until 4th to 5th grade, I was the monitor always. After that, I was not interested in becoming a monitor My friends told, come on, be. I told no, not interested. When I reached in class 8, I lost my all friends. The friends from class 2nd to 7th, they were all same. I was feeling so lonely. Then one day I was sitting with a boy. His name is Tariq. I started chatting with him, talking, and he became my friend. He introduced to his friends, and I got a new friend. He's still my friend. Let me tell you a funny incident about myself. This incident took place when I was in class 8. I went to Carrefour. After shopping, taking groceries, buying everything, we were coming from Carrefour to our house. On the way, we were waiting on a signal. A car came just beside our car, and all the family members in that car, men, women, children, grandpa, everyone, they opened their glass and shouting, hi, hi. They were saying, big fan, what? I was like, why are you looking at me and shouting? Like, they know me. I was looking here and there, and I was looking at them and thinking, do I know them? But they were talking to me like they know me and saying, hi, how are you? Oh, nice to see you. I also told, okay, hi. And I was looking front and back there. Are they saying this to me or someone else? And my parents were sitting in front seat. They were talking some, I don't know. After that, the signal light became green. They went. And after that, I was thinking like for an hour, what was they doing with me? Why were they always looking at me and saying, hi, how are you? What was that finally? In class 7th, I first time participated in football matches and I achieved a goal. So the captain was happy. I got a medal too. But in class 8, I didn't play too good because I was not interested that much in football. In class 7th, when I played first time football, I was so angry that I want to be in a football interclass team. So I played so hard, I got stitches on my hand after falling. So now it is healed on this hand. Now it is healed. So thank you, and back to Gabbler of the day.
Thank you very much, Gavalier Mas, for that awesome icebreaker speech. You were talking about yourself in a very casual and a friendly manner. It was really nice listening to your experiences and the incidents which happened to you. Now, Cavaliers, we have our third speaker who is ready. Before calling up the speaker, I would like to call up her evaluator, Gavalier Devansh Goel. Explain the criteria of her speech.
Good afternoon, Honorable Toastmasters and Gavaliers. So for your first speech project, you will introduce yourself to your fellow club members and give them some information about your background, interests, and ambitions. Practice giving your speech to friends and family members and strive to make eye contact with some of your audience. The objectives for your speech are to begin speaking before an audience, to discover speaking skills you already have and skills that you need some attention. Time 4 to 6 minutes. Back to Toastmaster Man.
Thank you very much, Gavalier Devansh Goel, for delivering her first speech in our Gavel Club and Computer and Communication Manual Project 1. We have an energetic, passionate Gavalier. I will not be introducing too much because she is going to introduce herself in her icebreaker speech. Let me call upon Gavalier Moshika to do her icebreaker speech. Gavalier Moshika, the stage is yours.
Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's needs, but not every man's greed. Isn't this quote meaningful? It is quoted by Mahatma Gandhi.
A very special afternoon, respected Toastmasters, fellow Gavels, and my dear guests. Myself, Moshika, am doing my very first icebreaker speech. I was born on 27th September 2008 in Kamanahalli, Bangalore. Karnataka is a South Indian state with Bangalore as its capital. I am studying in 7th grade at St. Charles High School, Kamanahalli. My most beloved subject is biology. I have two best friends in my school. One is named as my books, and the other is the sunflower plant given by me for our school science fair. It is planted behind our school. That is where I have my lunch. When I was little, I was very fat. Everyone used to call me a pumpkin. Let me show you an image of myself. See, this is me. I was really fat. No one used to carry me around. Even my own uncle doesn't used to carry me around. I am very shy at school and hardly talk to anyone in the class and rarely participate in any extracurricular activities. I am blessed with a loving mother, caring father, a stubborn sister, and a cute cousin. Let me show you some images of my family. As you can see in the screen, this is my mom and this is my dad. This is myself. This is my sister. She's totally stubborn. And this is my cousin. Coming back to my speech. My ambition is to help the poor and the needy. My passion is to become a zoologist, which is on the basis of exploring more about animals. My hobbies are sketching down sceneries, quelling paper threads into pretty necklaces, earrings, and rings. The day which I will be waiting for my whole life is for the Christmas and New Year. During the week before Christmas, we would go to live in our grandma's place to make many sweets for Christmas, such as rose cookies, pork balls, and some sweet milk custard. Rose cookies are cookies in the shape of a rose, and pork balls are made with normal cookie dough, and but they are tiny balls which are rolled at the back of a fork and deep fried. I named it myself. Sweet milk custard is also known as kheer in Tamil. In Hindi, kheer in Hindi. When it is night before Christmas, all of my grandpa's relatives come together and have a prayer mass. After seeking God's blessings, we all laugh with joy and celebrate Christmas. Later, when it is bedtime, we sleep with great expectations. And in the morning, bingo, we have a present from Santa Claus. When I was of 8 years old, I had a shuttle bat. And at 9 years, I had my baby sister. And when I was 10, I had a toy train. And at 11 years, I got to know that my mom was the Santa Claus. And from then till now, I was not allowed to be given any presents because I knew the truth. Come on, is this fair? Seriously, come on. Coming back to the second exciting part of my speech, the New Year. Every New Year, my family and myself will go to the cousin's place to have a party. They have a farmhouse at Thali. Thali is the very first village of the neighboring state, Tamil Nadu. It takes a really long time to go there. First, the day before we leave to Thali, we all go to our grandma's house and the other cousins will pick us on the way. Till we cross Electronic City, we all will be sleeping in the car, so lazy. After we cross Electronic City, we start playing musical chains and even so many games, exciting games. We even played, dumb charades and all these games we play in the car. After we have reached Thali, We steal jamun fruits from the farm behind and even play cricket. Once I got caught for stealing jamun fruits. At the night of the last day of the year, we all party. All the elders will make dinner and we kids are in charge of the snacks. To say seriously, there is only one boy and five girls in our group. We will go to the farm and pluck some fruits, go buy some chips, and then start preparing the snacks. We made juices, fruit nuts, and salad, and many other stuff. We start the party by 6 until the next morning. No. The next year, we party. We sleep by 3:30 and wake up by 12 afternoon the next year. Of course, it was a big night. That is why I love these days and wish they are back soon. With this, I hand over the podium back to Toastmaster Minas. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gabriel Moshika, for that awesome speech. I wish you had better audio so that I was trying to listen like this. Then it was a very good speech. Truly appreciate. Dear timer, can you please confirm whether all the speakers are qualified?
Good evening, Toastmaster. All the speakers are qualified.
Thank you very much, timer. Master, it is now your time to share the link for us to select the best speaker. Voting link is shared to everyone in the chat box. I request everybody to vote only once for your favorite speaker. Okay, I think you have to provide an email address so that you can only vote once. That's a great move. I am done with my voting, and I believe everybody would else also have voted for your best speaker. Coming up next is an interesting segment. We want to really check whether you are listening carefully to our speakers. And for that, we have a listening master. This segment is usually towards the last, after the table topic speeches, usually to understand whether you are listening carefully to the table topic speeches. Today, since we are not having table topic speeches, let me call upon our listening master, Muhammad Saif, to ask us some questions from the prepared speeches. Gavel, Muhammad Saif, are you ready?
Yes. Thank you for Gabriel of the day. Let me ask you a question. At the first speaker, when did Ayan Khan's father take decision to go Abha?
After 2 days.
After 2
Correct
days.
answer. Moshika said first time. Second question. Which date Ayan Khan went to Abaha? Okay, he went at the 24th July to Abaha. Third question. What is the price for 10 ice cream from Ayan's card speech?
50.
Sajid told the first answer.
But
From the second speaker, Mas. First question. Where did Mas born?
Madhya Pradesh.
Correct answer. Second question. What is the full name of the second speaker?
Majal Ansari.
Third question. When was Mas' friend left him? At the which grade? At which grade?
8th grade.
8th grade.
Seven.
No, 8th grade. From the third speaker, first question. At which date did she born? When did Moshika born?
Don't know.
I asked this question to Alauddin.
I also don't know.
Okay. She born at 27th September. Second question. At small age, how did she look?
She looked very fat.
Very fat, very.
Third question. At the age of 10, what did she get?
She got a
Shuttlecock, shuttlecock.
shuttleback.
No. At the age of 10.
Sister.
Yeah.
Sister.
Okay. I end the session. I give you back to Gabriel of the day.
Fantastic session, Gavel Mohammed Saif. Did everybody enjoy the session?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. We will have more of these kind of sessions in our upcoming meetings as well. Look forward to have a lot of interactions from our Cavalier. Without further delay, we have to proceed to our evaluation segment because we have only 15 more minutes left for the evaluation contest to start. So let me start off by calling my first evaluator, Cavalier Gauri, to evaluate our first speaker, Cavalier Ayan Khan. Cavalier Gauri, please is yours.
A very warm good afternoon to you all. My name is Gauri Vicky and I'm going to evaluate today. Wow, what an passionate speaker you are. You told every part clearly and a lot.
You when muted, Cavalier Gauri. You when muted. Sorry. After
Sorry.
passionate.
A very warm good afternoon to you all. My name is Gauri Vicky and today I am going to evaluate Ayan Khan. Wow, what a passionate speaker you are. You told every part of your speech very clearly and I really liked it. It was so nice and prepared very nicely. It was perfectly organized and it had a clear beginning and body and conclusion. You qualified in the time and you also used your body language and expressions very nicely. You could have used the word of the day, passionate, but overall it was really nice. The part that I liked the most is the part when you told about your trip. So, thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you very much, Cavalier Gauri. What is the improvement you suggested to Cavalier Ayan Khan?
He could have used the word of the day.
Thank you very much. So our next evaluator, Cavalier Janet. Are you ready? Your video is switched off, Cavalier Janet. All right. So here comes our second evaluator to evaluate the ice-breaking speech of Mass.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters, Gaveliers, and my dear guests. Today, I will be evaluating the icebreaker speech of Gavelier Mans. The objectives of his speech were to introduce himself to the club. His speech must also have a clear beginning, body, and conclusion. He spoke about that he is in 9th grade. He started out with a funny story. He studies in ISRC. He was in the 7th grade. For the first time, he participated for football and he won. After that, he loved football so much, he trained hard and he got stitches on his left hand. He studies in IASR school. He was born on 24th April 2007 in Madhya Pradesh. I must say, you have aced the objectives. You were dressed very formally. As I was observing your speech, I saw that you were not scared, which is amazing for an icebreaker speech. Kudos to that. You spoke in an even tone, not too loud, not too low. You must have worked hard, and I know you did, for this speech. because you had the right measurements for mostly everything. Now I hope you could listen to my recommendations and try to better yourself in every way they could possibly be. Your speech had a pellucid beginning, body, and conclusion. There is a scope for improvement in everything we do. In your speech, I felt you were speaking a tad bit past, especially when you were explaining about the story of when your grandmother told your dad you were a girl and gave his father an apron and told him that I am a boy. Sometimes a silence or a pause will carry more weight to what we are going to say next. I also felt that you were stuck sometimes. You stuttered a lot. I felt that you could use your facial expressions better and your body language. Overall, it was a fantastic speech. If you could improve on learning the speech a bit more and using your facial expressions as much as you could, your speech would be exemplary. And by being better, you could be a world champion in speaking. I would like to conclude my evaluation with a quote. Success is a journey, not a destination. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Gavel Janet, for that awesome evaluation. Upcoming next is our next evaluator who will be evaluating Gavel Moshika's icebreaker speech. And for that, we have a very senior Gavel. And let's listen to his evaluation from Gavel Devansh Goel. Devansh Goel, your stage is yours.
Good afternoon, everyone present here. So as you all know, today I'm going to evaluate the speech of Gavel Moshika. It was an ice-breaking speech. So as you said that you were born on 27 September 2008, your ambition was to help others, and your favorite days of the year are New Year and Christmas. And the strong points of your speech were you had great confidence and a great opening by a quote. I guess the audience got to know about you very well and about your family as well. You were very well prepared, and that was reflected by the confidence you had in your speech. Your speech could be more loud and clear. It could be due to the internet connection as well. The best part of your speech was the opening, which was by a quote, and your speech was very well organized. I think you didn't use notes, and that was also amazing. The improvement of your speech could be that you could be loud and clear, and you could also tell about your family you could also tell more about your family. And New Year celebrations you explained were great, which was a party at the cousin's house, and you go to the grandma's house and games in the car and cricket. And then elders make the dinner. That was great. And I think you also love to have a party every day. Overall, your speech was great, but you could work more on the improvement and your speech would be of next level. Thank you.
Thank you, Gabriel Devansh, for that awesome evaluation. May I check whether all the evaluators are qualified?
All the evaluators are qualified except Gauri.
All right. Would Master kindly please make a note? What was the timing criteria which you used, timer Barney? Can you just clarify?
2.3.
Okay, 2 to 3, right? 2 minutes green. Okay, great.
Sir, I should put the Gauri's name also. Sir, you are
So
muted.
you can delete the name of Gauri and put the other two evaluators.
Okay, sir.
Gauri for joining at impromptu. She took up the role at the last moment. Thank you very much. It was really nice. We learn by doing, right? Fantastic. And we are only having very few more minutes for our meeting to end. Before that, let's call upon our meeting leaders to share their reports. While the vote master has shared the link, you may please do the voting as well for your favorite evaluator. Meanwhile, the meeting leaders report are being shared. After this, vote master is requested to share that also in the poll. So we have today's meeting leader. First, let me call upon our word master to share his report.
Thank you for this opportunity. And I would like to say only Gavel Moshika has used the word passion one time. Thank you. Remaining and nobody. Thank you and back to general evaluation.
Thank you very much, Taha, for your passionate report. And next is our grammarian, Gavel Aladdin, to read out his report on the usage of English grammar.
Evaluator. Today, my grammarian report on speechless mercy scenario ridiculous, and I spot only one mistake. I shifted to is correct. I shifted means wrong. Ambition and one quote. Earth satisfy every man's need, but not every man's greed. Back to the general evaluation.
Thank you very much, Gabriel Aladdin, for that report. Next, we have our timer. To read out, Gabriel Barnitharan to read out his report.
Can you allow me to share?
Yes, just a moment.
Yes, sir.
You may please share now.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. This is my report. Prepared speaker Gabriel Khan, 6 minutes 44 seconds qualified. Prepared speaker Gabriel Mas, 5 minutes 36 seconds qualified. Prepared speaker Gabriel Moshika, 6 minutes 15 seconds qualified. Evaluation. Gabriel Gauri, 1 minute 2 seconds. Speaker evaluator Gabriel Janet, 2 minutes 40 seconds qualified. Speaker evaluator Gabriel Deva Royal, 2 minutes 4 seconds qualified. Back to Toastmaster.
Thank you very much, Gabriel Barnitharan, for that awesome report, and great to see that you have maintained it in a report format. Great job. And next, our meeting leader is nobody else, right? I have covered all the meeting leaders. We are at 3 o'clock. It is time for us to announce the results. Am I right? Any changes?
Sir, I should send the meeting leader voting
Yes,
result.
absolutely. So vote master has sent the voting link for the
Sir,
meeting leader. Have to send the yes, please.
you didn't watch my report. Her counter report.
Okay, I am so sorry, Gavli Mansab, I missed you. Gavli Mansab, the stage is yours for the counter report.
Okay. My her counter. Gabriel Ayan use one time, well two time, so two time, like three time, but four time, I five time, and for four times. Gabriel Mars use well one time, so four time, like two time, but three time. I use five time and three time. Gavalier Moshrika use well one time, so for three times, like for two times, but for four times, I for five times, and for four times. Gavalier Gori use well for one time, so for two time, like for four times, but for three times, and for two times. Gavalier Janet use one for Gabriel Janet used well for one time, so for two times, like for four times, but for three times and for two times. Gabriel Devonsh used well for two times, so for three times, like for one times, but for three times, I for two times and for two times. Back to Gabriel of the day.
Thank you, Gavalier Mansab, for that accounting report. I was wondering whether you will also count my hours because I use a lot of hours in my meetings. And we have our meeting leaders voting link being shared. You may vote for your best meeting leader. While I have voted, it is now our time for some general evaluation, right? I have to give you a small brief of what happened and how we can improve. I know it's 3-3. I will just finish it up very fast. We have a new Gavalier here, Gavalier Rennet. Rennet's eyes went up. Pew. All right. Rennet, would you like to speak a few words? Introduce yourself. Did you enjoy the meeting today?
Yeah.
We can't hear you.
Yes.
Come closer. We can't hear you, then, Rennet.
Yes.
Okay, you enjoyed the meeting. So tell me about yourself, Rennet. Which class are you studying? Where are you from?
I'm in third grade.
From third A. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not able to hear you. Okay, you have to come closer and speak louder.
Okay.
Can you do that?
Yes.
Okay. And which school are you studying?
Delhi Public School.
Ola, I can't hear. Anyway, welcome to Taj Gavel Club. Please do come for all our meetings as well. All right. And learn to be a great speaker, a great evaluator, a great listener, and a great leader. All right. Today, my dear Gavels, you all did a fantastic job. Now, why do we do this public speaking, or why do we come to Gavel Club and do the speaking? Why do we do this?
To be confident on what we are saying.
Absolutely. That is one reason. Yes. Anything else? Devansh, what do you think? What is your reason for coming to Gavel Club?
sir, for better speaking and improving my evaluation.
All right, to be a better speaker and to improve language. All right. Anything else? Anybody else? Gauri, why do you join? Why do you come to Gavel Club?
For better speaking, for confidence.
Yes. So yeah, to be a better speaker in the future, as per Arman, and all of us are here to be better speakers, better leaders, to express our ideas to the outside world. It's good when we speak, a lot of people listen to us, right? Most of the time, when we as children speak, our parents doesn't listen, right? And we are giving an opportunity for you to speak, and we all listen, and we clap hands also, right? So this is an area where a lot of us listen to what you speak, give you a feedback. So you have to make utilize of that moment. It should be 100% perfect. From our side, the environment should be good. You should have a good background. You should be standing up and speaking with full energy. What happens if you sit and speak? You will not be able to move. You can only sway, right? What happens when you sway? When sit and sway? Or when you do this movement? What happens? See, Gavel, when you actually stand up, okay, suited, you will be able to move like what Ayan did. You saw what Ayan did today. He was standing at one place, but his camera was not positioned properly. So if you have your camera positioned properly, then you move, all right, without any virtual background, it will be very good. The first thing which you will avoid is when you stand and speak, after you sit and speak for a long time, you tend to have this sway movement. Many of our Gaveliers do this. They become restless. They can't just stand in one position. They move from left to right to left to right. Correct? Many of us do that. I'm not naming all of you, but all of us. Most of the time, we don't stand steadily. We just keep moving like this, right? So it's very important we stand steadily and speak. And then making our posture correct is very important also, right? So to make our posture correct, we have to stand up and speak. And many times I have seen when Gaveliers read report or when you read from something, some Gaveliers who are very cunning when you do the speeches, okay, you read, you paste a big, a big paper right in front of you, and you read as if you're not looking. But your eyes goes there and then come back, okay? So we will be able to understand that you are looking and reading. But certain Gaveliers, now for example, all the meeting leaders can look and read the report. All the evaluators can actually look and read. So when you can look and read, there is also a style that you should not be looking like this and showing your head to the camera. Correct? What you need to do is to keep it steady, that paper, give a glance and then look back at the camera again. Then give another glance and then look back at the camera again. Correct? So that is how you should be reading. For example, today's good words which I have noticed was speechless, mercy. So you see, I don't remember, I'm just looking and coming back. Scenario, ridiculous, and ambition. All right. So I look and then come back. It's very important to practice that. All right. These two recommendations, I would want you to focus more on listening carefully to our speeches so that you will be able to evaluate better. And know that how to evaluate better. We have an amazing education session which is going to start now. There will be a lot of introduction speeches and all, and the session will start maybe after 10 minutes, I believe. But before that, let us listen to our meeting winners today. Vote Master, are the results out?
Sir, the best of big three?
No need. You can. I am the best of big three.
Okay. Sir, it's ready.
All right. Please share. Drums rolls.
Voting results. The best prepared speaker, Gabriel Mas. The best evaluator, Gabriel Janet Sani. The best meeting leader, Mohammed Saif. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Board Master. What a fantastic presentation of results. Truly enjoyed and truly appreciate all the
Saifullah.
great job, Muhammad Sajid. And truly appreciate all the Gaveliers are here. Gavelier Sriram, thanks for being here, listening to all our speeches from the starting till the end. Even if, it's very important to be here as a listener, right? Without any roles. What was Arman's role today? No role, but see, he was actively listening. That is the best thing a Gavelier can do, to help our Gaveliers with a full stage audience. Even if you don't have, come there and be a good listener. Great job, Gavelier Arman and Gavelier Sriram Mahesh, for being here, for actively supporting the meeting. And thank you all for listening carefully. Hope you have the link for the next meeting. Please, please, please join that meeting. I know you will say, okay, I will join and then I will just go away. But listen to that evaluation educational session. It is going to help you to be a great evaluator and to be the champion evaluator in the contest. All right? All the best. Bye-bye. And the meeting is ending in 3, 2, 1.
Wait. We didn't take a group photo.
Oh, I forgot. Okay. I thought he was going to say
The national anthem, sir.
All right. Yes. So let's take a group photo first. Okay, Gavelier Aladdin, join me. Who's taking it?
Sir, I'll take it.
All right. All of you smile.
Smile. Okay, it's done.
Thank you. Should we play the national anthem? Shall we?
Yes, sir.
Just a moment.
मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे